I had to touch base with you this morning. And I'm sorry, I'm getting ready to skip all over the place. But I assume that you guys are used to that by now. And no, that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? When I start thinking, boy, these start spinning. You hear me? So this is Rabbit Hole Day 3. And the Maccabees, y'all know what? Let me tell you something. Because I was kind of honest with y'all, but a bit dishonest, which, okay, I'll just say this. I remember studying this stuff in 6th grade, y'all. It had to have been a substitute teacher because in 6th grade, my social studies teacher was a black lady, Miss Jenkins. Seemed like her name was Miss Jenkins. Started something like with a J. Miss Gaskins. That's it ain't even a G. That's a J. I mean, it ain't even a J. That's a G. It was Miss Gaskins. That's who it was. She had a Jerry curl and a gap. She wore glasses all the time. Miss Gaskins. You could tell. Now looking back, yeah, Miss Gaskins was wild out of school, but she was cool anyway. I remember studying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? To her, she made it very interesting. That's why I can kind of remember it because back in those, like, I didn't become a history buff until like I was grown with 3 children, okay? That's when I began to realize that, you know what I'm saying, it held the importance because before I was just like, don't nobody give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be rich and unconcerned about what happened back there, you know what I'm saying? Full speed ahead. We're looking into the future. So I didn't care. You know what I mean? And history was one of those classes where you kind of had to pay attention to. What's hey? It was one of those classes where you had. Shut up, I beat you, man. Nope. I'm just talking. Chastity, y'all. That's Devil Cat. Y'all know me and Devil Cat always got to talk junk. Well, I got to talk junk to him at this point because that was all he used to do, just talk junk. And I told y'all how he ruined my band. So, do I hate Devil Cat? No. I just don't fool with Devil Cat. But anyway, so I remember I had a substitute. I remember, y'all, this substitute was teaching us, and I specifically remember it, the Maccabees. I don't want to say the substitute teacher last name because it's not common. It don't matter. It don't matter. This was so many years ago. I don't even know if Miss Fertig's still alive. Anyway, I think it was Miss Fertig, y'all. Because I had her as a substitute teacher in middle school and high school. But by the time I got to high school, Miss Fertig was not studying me because I gave her hell. Y'all hear me? Especially when she was substitute for my see, I had this teacher. She taught me 2 classes. 2 electives. She taught me financial management and she taught me clothing and design. So I'm not sure which class that was, but I had one of them for first period. I want to think it was financial management, but it could have been clothing design, whatever. And y'all, The teacher, she was an old lady. She had to get some surgery. Something happened to her, or maybe she went to visit her daughter because her daughter had a baby. It was something. I don't know. It's a lot of things I look back, you know what I'm saying, where we had substitutes for a long time. And they all had different reasons. So I can't remember which one. But anyway, this teacher was gone for a couple of months. We had Miss Fertig. During that time, y'all, well, not during that time, but it was during that time plus some other times around that time, y'all. I used to go to school drunk. Lord forgive me. We'd be drinking on the bus. Me and what was tend to be my best friend at that point in time, a guy, until I had went around, until I found out that he was going around telling everybody that we were sleeping together. And I was sitting, at first, I was like fussing at people and stuff like that. Like, y'all hoes, y'all think just because man and woman friends, they sleeping together, y'all hoes, and all this other stuff. Then he would sit and tell me like, nah, you know what I'm saying, don't even pay no attention to it. They just jealous. We best friends. We know we best friends. We know what's up. We ain't even got to talk about it. So I started being like, yeah, we ain't got to talk about it anyway, whatever, blowing it off. Only to find out he was the one going around telling people that we were sleeping together. Y'all know the fuck we was not. Never kissed, never held hands, never nothing. Okay? I literally thought he was my best friend. You know what I mean? But okay, whatever. Me and him, because he would bring something to drink on the bus every day. Me and him would sit and be drinking on the bus. Some days it'd be like all of us in the back of the bus getting drunk. Anyway, go to class. Miss Fertig, I'll be lit first period. You hear me? Throwing chairs, all kind of shit. Just because it would be too quiet and I'd be trying not to go to sleep. So I wake up everybody in the class. Anyway, so Miss Fertig, from 6th grade, me telling her when we were learning about the Maccabees and stuff. And I remember I was telling her I'm going to do something. I was like, watch, I'm going to do whatever it was I was saying I was going to do, like when I grow up. And I just remember her laughing at me. I remember that little look in her eye. I remember her turning her head and then looking back at me. Y'all, I see that just like it happened yesterday. But was it Miss Fertig? Because she had the brown hair and the mannerisms and all of that of Miss Fertig. Anyway, I remember learning about this stuff in 6th grade. I just didn't pay that much attention. Miss Gaskins did make it very interesting, but I didn't pay that much attention because, I was writing letters and stuff. And also at the same time, the Lord had pulled me away from it. And I realized it as I've been doing this studying. The Lord had pulled me away from it, y'all, because back then, I had an unhealthy love for King Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand. I was like, oh, he was great. You know what I'm saying? Brought all the people together, built the temple, all this other stuff like that. Like, he was great. And I loved King Cyrus. And it was some things that I just didn't quite understand. And the Lord just pulled me from that whole study. But, you know what I'm saying? So when I say that I'm green, I am green because I never really officially went into the study of it. But there are certain things as I'm going through it that's triggering memory. You know what I mean? Anyway, we'll get back to it, y'all. This wasn't really a talk or anything. I'm hot. I'm ready to get back home. I can't even get a soda. Look. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Oh, you're fine. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That we'll get back to it and we're gonna talk. As soon as I can get my mind to stop. Like I'm thinking about a lot of stuff, y'all. I need those geological timelines. I need those geological timelines. And then we might even try to find the lost ark of the covenant. Talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye bye. Okay, can I get